guys. Okay, so this is going to be a New York haul, but before I get started, I'm gonna have to blab for 30 minutes. No, I'm kidding, I hope not. Gosh, that would be terrible. Today was one of those mornings where I woke up, or I was planning to wake up, enjoy my morning, maybe go for a walk, maybe do something productive, you know, have a great day, and then I had an event in the evening, and then I had like 2 events planned, which is what I was prepared for now. And lo and behold, if you guys can hear, I sound really nasally because I've been hopped up on medications to get it better. I woke up with the most splitting headache and the most terrible cold, which was kind of like ruined my whole day. Today I was planning to film the video of the Europe meetup, basically telling you guys about how Europe was, what it was like, what I went, just all that kind of fun stuff, which will be, I promise, one of the next few videos, because I really want to get that up, show you guys photos and stuff. But lo and behold, my nose, I can't talk for a really long time like this because my throat hurts. Ugh, you should have heard me this morning. But today I wanted to bring you a New York haul, and we are also going to do a video in the future about New York Fashion Week and then the second New York trip, because I haven't really updated you guys. You guys saw videos from those trips, but I never really explained everything that happened, so I do want to update you guys, and then, you see, I can't even talk straight today. And then I will be hopefully, heading back to New York mid to late October. So if you're there, I love you and I want to see you. But these are some things that I either picked up or purchased in New York that I wanted to show you, and I will be bringing you the Europe video very, very soon, explaining everything that was going on, everything that happened, and the meetup and everything that was wonderful, and why I wasn't able to meet up in Germany, because we were planning to do it in Frankfurt, but then customs got all funky. Anyways, in New York, well, I got souvenirs too, but I already gave those away, so that doesn't really count. But I was in the New York Post, which I was so blessed and honored to be in, and I was in other things too, but I couldn't find them. So if you guys know where I can find them, that would mean the world to me. I want to say, I was absolutely blessed and honored. First off, I got to work with Greg, Stacy, and Gabby for this piece. 3 of the most, amazing people. They are so sweet. Pleasure to work with them. Here's the thing, I am so blessed to be in the New York Post. I am so happy. I was just honored. I was kind of shocked at the same time. But the only thing is that there were a couple things in the New York Post that they published that weren't true. And I was like, what? Where did they get that? I read this and I was like, wait, they're talking about me? Here is the article from the New York Post, and I don't know if I'm allowed to show you guys exactly what it says because I think they want you to buy it, but oops, there it is. Oh, highlight, why there, thank you. That was awkward. But this was FaceTime. This is the shot that Gabby did. These are just some from the YouTube video, and then here's a little snippet and stuff, and you know, they did interview me. I had a great time with the interviewer, but they said some things that weren't true. One of them, I'm not going to actually sit here and look for all of them, but one of them, they said that I was a virus. That's kind of not true. I was called many names, including virus names like AIDS, not herpes, what was it? Just viruses. I was called influenza. I was called the Exorcist too, but that doesn't really count. Not the virus though. And then the other thing was that there were other things too. Oh, authorities were never called for my bullying. Okay. I wish that authorities or counselors or parents would have been involved. Parents, counselors never really helped me with my bullying. I always kind of felt pushed to the back burner. Authorities were definitely never called for my bullying, but this was the New York Post. I purchased few of them. But I was so honored to be in the New York Post and to work with everyone. And overall, it really is a beautiful article, even though they got a couple things wrong. But you know what? Things happen. I completely understand. So while we were in New York, oh my gosh, we had such a great time. This was it was absolutely crazy, and that'll get us to our little next part. We were running around like crazy people in New York. What happened is that my mother Goose was with me, and we were doing with Christina D. Hart of ExploreModeling.com, we were doing an interview, and this guy was walking in, and my mom was being kind enough to take care of all my stuff, so she to make room for this guy, because it was a tight doorway, she's like, oh, here, let me pull that, and we hear this crunch, and those were the death of my sunglasses that were brand new, because the week before I had sat on my other pair of sunglasses. I'm just really good at destroying sunglasses in multiple ways. So while I was there, I decided to purchase a new pair, and it was great because I had a little discount coupon that I had to use, and if I didn't use them, then they would be ruined. But these are actually my first pair of this shape and style. These are like more aviator style. I have none like these. Some that are really thin, but these are kind of like, I don't know, what I would consider like the Los Angeles kind of California kind of look, which I've never really had before. So you can like see your own reflection in them. Feel super, super spiffy. I really love them. They look great in real life. You guys have seen them because I've worn them before and stuff like that. But I'm really in love with them, and they fit my face really well, and I feel like the color goes really well on me too. So I did purchase those because mine snapped and broke and died while I was there with my mother goose. So that's kind of like my bad luck for sunglasses, and I have them with me. I should see if I can get them exchanged or returned because they were still like brand new. But I really like these ones better, so if I can, I'll even return the other ones and save some money. So also while I was there, it was Bergdorf Goodman's 111th anniversary sale, and you guys know that I was born on 11/11/11/11/11/11, and 11 is just the number that appears in my life. It just makes everything more special, and it's just magical, and I see it at random times, and it's like, oh, there's an 11. Like when I need something, it appears, right? And there's an 11 nearby. Or like when something really good is about to happen, there's like an 11. Or when I was in Vienna, Austria, there were like doors with all these 11s on them. Or my flight seat was like number 11. It was fantastical. But get this. So Bergdorf Goodman, for their anniversary sale, this is the 111th anniversary sale, by the way, did I mention? For their anniversary sale, they had special limited edition products. Like they would have certain like retailers or designers actually create specific products that are not sold anywhere else in the world except for their store. And one of them happened to be this keychain. It's like the little door that's really symbolic to their store. It says Bergdorf Goodman. But get this. Out of these keychains, they only made 111 keychains. Okay? So if I got any keychain, it would have been perfect because it said something like number 17 out of 111 or number 99 out of 111. Look at which one I got. I got the 111th out of the 111 on the 111th birthday. Was it purchased on 11 day? I don't have the receipt, but maybe it was purchased at like 11:11 or a.m. or like 2:11 p.m. I don't know. But this just like made my entire life. I was like, yes, and thank you. As I was there for New York Fashion Week, it made it like so sentimental. Like it was like not only a souvenir, but it was like my special day in New York, and it was just, it was just fabulous all around. So also for their anniversary sale, they were selling umbrellas. I'm not going to open this inside just because it'll be impossible to get in, but it's one of those smaller umbrellas, so it's not like whoosh, giganto umbrella. It's like this long, it's like a mini umbrella, but it has these green little hearts all over it, and it says 111 years anniversary right there, and they're little hearts, and they had pink ones with flowers, or no, pink ones with something that I didn't like because they were pink. I didn't even want to look at them. They also had purple ones with buildings, and they also had yellow ones with stars, but I liked this the best because it had hearts, and because I love you guys, and because I love the number 111, just because I love everything and anything around me, because I am a very happy person, I believe. I've been to the lowest of lows, and I don't know, I feel like once you've hit rock bottom, when you get out of that, you can't help but love anything and everything around you because the world is just magical, fantastical. Okay, next thing is that you guys know how obsessed I am with the Yves Saint Laurent lipstick. Is this, I can't see because the light is on me. Is this number 1? Oh, this is number 1, which isn't as special as number 11, but that's still okay. But you guys know how obsessed I am with the Yves Saint Laurent lipstick. It goes on like a dream. So this is obviously number 1. It has a name. I don't know what it is. It's Silky Sensual. Woo! But you guys have heard me rant and rave about these. They go on, they make your lips feel so smooth, so amazing. Color payoff on these is fantastic. They're moisturizing, they're fantabulous, and then even the little bottle is like a little work of art. It is just like this beautiful little, it's like something you want to decorate your bedroom with. So this is number 1. I don't know what it's called, but it's number 1. Has an actual name. The only thing that Yves Saint Laurent lipsticks or glosses or whatever these are don't have is sunscreen. That's the only thing they could have done better, but it has like nourishing stuff in there. They're very long lasting. If you eat, obviously they come off, but oh my goodness, it was amazing. So we're going to save the best for last. The best for last is shoes. Oh my gosh, shoes. So this is the next thing. This is really fantastic. And I bought it because first off, it smells amazing, but also the bottle was just darling. So I'm gonna open this for the first time here. If you have like 1 or 2 perfumes, go ahead and buy the big ones. But if you have like more than 3, use up those perfumes before buying another big one, or buy smaller ones. If you're the kind of person that likes to switch up their scents, don't spend a ton of money on the full size. Buy the smaller sizes that are less expensive so that you can get more out of them and you can like use them more and actually use them up instead of having them go to waste. Because, you know, after so many years, perfumes will go to waste. But this is what this looks like. It is magical, fantastical. There's like a little fairy on there. I think she is just gorgeous. And this smells absolutely amazing. Now, I do not remember what it's supposed to smell like. It has notes in here. I don't even remember what it's supposed to smell like. I remember it smelled like amazing in the store. Well, so I'm just gonna tell you what my sniffer thinks it is. Just gonna tell you guys. Let it waft. Of course! My sniffer is broken. Do you guys hear that? I sound like a, oh. Anyways, this smelled amazing in the store. I hope it still smells amazing. I can't really smell right now. Right now, it just smells kind of apple-y to me, which I'm sure is wrong because my nose is messed up. Okay, well that was boring. All right, next to the most important part of my entire life. You guys know heels and shoes just make the world go round. I mean, diamonds and heels 14. That's what this is all about. Like, I love shoes. Wait until you see these. So I saw these there, and I was like, oh my God, I have to have them. Just look at these shoes. So can you not tell that these were like immediately the first things that I gravitated towards? I was like, oh my God, must have. These are just fantastic. I could not leave this store without these. And they had them in wedges, which were actual heels, but I don't know, these were less expensive. I felt like they were cuter. They came in blue. Also, this kind of, do you see how this is kind of like a little, it's a loafer. It's kind of like one of those like, not a slipper, kind of like a slipper, but it's like a menswear inspired. That is so in this season. I thought, let's do this. Let's make it work. And they look so great with jeans. They look great with anything. They look great with skinny jeans, regular jeans. I wouldn't really do them with a dress, but oh my God, they are adorable, and I cannot get over these. I love them so, so much. And they're like a blue, and they have little gold, and they're just adorable, and I like them. And they're kitty cats. Meow. I was thinking of naming them, but I wouldn't know what to name them, or, you know, I don't know. Can you help me name my shoes? And they can't be the same name. Like, I can't just name them Susan. It would have to be like, you know, Sue and Zin, or, you know, Dulce and Gabbana. You know, like it would have to be 2 different things, like Pea and Pod, or Meow and Zur, Meowzer, or Cat and Mouse. You know, help me come up with some names for these. But the very last pair that I got has been on my mind for ages. But look at these shoes. I saw them in there and they didn't have my size. I was like, no! But I put on these slipper sock things and then they fit and I was like, hallelujah. And they couldn't be ordered in my size or anything like that. So I was like, no, but I got them to fit and they actually fit very comfortably. And here's the thing. When it comes to a shoe, if it's a pointy toe like this one, they're very, very uncomfortable for me. Now this one, here it is. This one has like a little kind of like a boxy toe, so it doesn't hurt me as bad, so I could get away with a smaller size. And these are actually really comfortable. Even though they're smaller than I would generally go for, they're super comfortable. So first off, look at this shoe. Do you see this shoe? It has a mirror on it. Mirrors, okay? Is that not like the most freaking cool thing you've ever seen? And also, I don't have a lot of green shoes. They came in purple. But this is like a smoky metallic green. It's like a dragon. These are my dragon shoes, and dragons don't go so I don't know why I said But oh my gosh, guys, I'm so excited. I love them so much. I can't get enough of them. So these are my babies. I die for these. These are so freaking cool. Those are my things that I picked up in New York City. I am going to now go to bed because I am very, very tired, and I'm going to hope that I can be up in the morning and feel good enough to put on makeup and film the video about Europe because I've been wanting to get that up to you guys for the past 2 days. But thank you guys for listening to me blab. Please help me name my left shoe and my right shoe. And I love you guys so, so, so much. So thank you for everyone who was there with me at New York Fashion Week. And thank you to everyone else who was there with me through videos during New York Fashion Week and through Europe and everything, because your support is really what gets me through everything, including jet lag. Jet lag is terrible because it's like you're awake when you feel like you're supposed to sleep, and then you're asleep and you're supposed to be awake. It's like, oh my goodness, what are you gonna do? But you guys just make my world go round. And if you're on Twitter or Instagram, then you already know that because I tell you guys all the time. But if you're not on Twitter or Instagram, I still want to make sure that you know that I absolutely love you. Oh my gosh, and I met a girl named Grace today. Grace is absolutely amazing. I love her to death now. And she was like smiling at me. I was like, hey, what's up? And then it wasn't until like right when I was leaving, she's like, you're from YouTube. And I was like, oh my God, give me a hug. It was so exciting. Anyways, I love you guys. This video is way too long. My voice is going to be really, really painful when I'm done with this because it was painful when I was done with my other thing. So love you guys. That's enough of that. When my sniffer works again, I'll tell you what this smells like, because right now it only smells like apples because I can't smell anything. Now it smells more floral. Anyways, it smells like flowers. Ooh, flowers. Okay, I'm really done. It's late. I love you to death, and I can't wait to talk to you all soon. Love you guys. Bye.